Hey everyone, today we are back at the ranch. It's a beautiful fall day. I just finished watching a football game and the news came on, so I think it's time to get going here on some projects. It's around 56 degrees out, so let's grab a sweatshirt on the way out. Now last week we did pick up a barn find for a 1970 Ford Mustang. Over the last several days here I've been putting many hours on it trying to get the paint dialed in, and it did turn out pretty good here. Let's take a look. I think I put over 24 to 25 hours into this paint, but here it is, guys. This thing looks fully restored here. Now many of you guys have been saying to keep this for a very long time, and that is definitely the plan here. I do want to bring this to some car shows, maybe even see if a few dealerships will put it in their showroom to kind of free up some space here, and this thing looks pretty sweet here. But the very first project I want to get done, I actually have the original hubcaps. We'll have to take them out of the trunk and put them on here, but let's hop on in and get it moved on out. Now I did do a full tune up here on the engine, and it is really running well here. New oil, new everything, and so far it's been pretty good. I'm really excited to be back here with the Homeowner series, especially at the ranch. It's a pretty fun addition, and we always have a lot planned. And there is a full mods list up on the website for you guys to go check out, link down below. But let's get going here on the hubcaps. These will definitely really help on out and look even better here. Let's go to customize here, and there we go. So they're just the original ones, and I'm just a huge fan of kind of zero modifications, the original look. And oh yeah, this 1970 looks so sweet here, but it's pretty clean here, and we don't want it to get any dusty. Now we just actually had our neighbor come by, and he said he has a winch that we could buy, and I think I paid him about $250 for it. It's a 4,000-pound winch, and what I'm thinking is we should be able to just kind of put it either in the back of the gator or on this gator hitch. So let's hop on in and head on over. Now I hope everyone's been having a fantastic day so far here. Let me know how it is down below. I've been a bit busy. I've been working on some huge projects here, and within the next few weeks I should have some huge announcements here. I'm really excited for what's to come. Now this John Deere Gator having the heat blast right now is definitely the way to go, especially during the winter months, and I do want to find a snowplow for it. Maybe we'll be able to find one cheap on the marketplace, but we'll have to see here. Now the winch, oh yeah, there it is, 4,000-pound winch. It's probably good to maybe just winch a few things around the yard, but let's see really quickly, can we get it attached here? Not sure if the Gator can really handle it because that's a lot of cable in there, but let's see what's going to happen here. So I thought for a few $100s we'll pick it up. And let's give this a try here. We should be able to get attached here, and look at that suspension. Oh yeah, she's squatting pretty low here. This is definitely probably for trucks. We'll have to kind of add this probably to the K30 since that's our kind of farm truck here. But like always, guys, I've been looking online. I'm always looking for kind of the next big toy we could purchase, and today is that day here because we have to hop in the Cummins. We got to go get attached to the Mastercraft because we are trading it in. Yes, we are trading that in here. So I think we'll leave the Gator here. Wow, really no brakes, but this thing we'll definitely have to put that winch away. I think we'll do that now so we don't break the suspension. We'll place the winch over there, but now it's time. I got the keys here. Let's hop in the Cummins and let's switch on over to the Mastercraft with this truck. Now, I've been always looking online, and I found a 2015 Grady White overnighter. It's a 23 foot, and I thought, why don't we go ahead and make the change? It's actually not too much more money since we did buy the Mastercraft, which is a 2019 model, so it's kind of an equivalent value. And Grady Whites, I'm a huge fan of, and I'm just a huge fan of new boats in general here. But let's get attached. We do have to move the bass boat out of the way. Now, let me know down below in the comments, guys, if you are kind of a boater, if you do have boats in your family. I had a few, and I will have to say it's a lot of fun to kind of spend the time out on the water. But we'll move the bass boat out of the way. Now, one thing, guys, we've got to invite some friends over soon and go boating with them. I think that'll be a ton of fun as well. But let's get backed up here, and the Mastercraft is all ready to go. I actually put it away for winter, but what I've noticed, guys, there is a lot of deals during the off season. So the off season is definitely the time to buy everything because people don't want to store it, and so they give a really good deal. And also, I'm always a big fan of more power, and this Grady White has a ton of power, a lot more than this one here. I believe this one just has about a 250 inboard Mercury engine as well, and the Grady has 500 horsepower, 4 strokes, which is pretty sweet. Now, I think this is our first time really getting into the Cummins here for towing a boat, so it should be a pretty nice drive into town. We are always super busy here with the Homeowner series. It's something that I really like to do here. Just keep busy, get a lot of projects done. When you're working all week long, you only have a few days, especially only really the weekends to really get all of them done here, especially going from fall to winter or putting everything away. That's kind of part of it, and the Homeowner series is the best part about this as well. But we'll head on out. Now, the Mastercraft is a little bit wide for a boat as well, so we'll have to keep making sure we're in the lane here. But with the massive Cummins tow mirrors, we should be good to go. It's always a nice drive into town here. It is a little bit of a long one, 30 minutes, but it never gets old here. Really do like driving through the country and over to the town. I think it's just a great thing, especially for those Sunday morning drives, which I'm a huge fan of. It's just kind of a neat thing to do here. Now, if you guys haven't already, I do recommend you go check me out over on Instagram. I am posting every single day over there some pretty cool sneak peeks and updates about the channel. Now, with this Mastercraft, although I really do like this, it really doesn't make the best wakes for surfing, for water skiing, for water lakeboarding. So I thought, why don't we make the change here? And I am a huge fan of saltwater boats to go deep sea fishing and things like that. And I think just having all saltwater is the way to go here, because when we go camping, we always tend to take a boat or two here. But we made it over here. We actually have to get backed in. It's going to be a bit tricky. But there it is, guys, the Grady White. Now, I will have to say, I think it's a really smart thing to buy a truck or even a boat 2-3 years old. That way you don't take the main depreciation, you don't lose as much money, and you get almost the same toy here. But you guys can see, really good at backing up. Wow, look at that first try right next to each other. That is pretty sweet here. Let's pull forward just a little bit. We'll get it detached, and let's take a look here at the Grady. This is a 23-foot 2015 Grady White overnighter. You guys can see we have twin Mercury 250s here on it. Now, one thing I'm already reconsidering is putting a brand new 2020 Yamaha 250s on this. I think that would be definitely the way to go. Let's actually hop on in and take a look at it. So you guys can see there is a little area in there so we can actually spend the night out on the cabin. Now, my thinking here is we already have a pontoon boat, kind of the lake boat. We have our center console fishing boats. We have a bass boat, and the last thing we needed was kind of a decent sized boat that's trailerable, but we could also go out, spend time, take it to the ocean, and this is it here. Now, with Grady, since they are so heavy, we do actually have the trailer with rollers. Otherwise, if it was just a padding with kind of the carpet, it wouldn't really slide off at the boat ramp. But I'll go finish the paperwork here and sign the title over for this, and we'll catch you back. We're back out of the office, and that was a pretty decent trade. Now, this boat here, I will just say I picked it up for $67,000, and since this was a 2019 Mastercraft, I sold it for over $85,000. So we actually put a little bit of money back in the bank, which I will have to say, for getting a brand new toy is always the way to go here. And sometimes it's best to kind of trade it out. And we are going from a 2019 to a 2015, but Grady's are really nice. One of the best built boats, one of the best well-known boat brands here. But we'll put up that trailer jack and first time towing it back to the house. But I will have to say it looks to be, I believe we were talking about 56 degrees today, so we'll just have to put it back in the shed. We won't be able to have some fun with it today, but that's okay, because we have to do a lot of wood splitting here. I've been having the wood fireplace going every single time we're here, and we're running pretty low on wood. I'm really excited to put this boat in the water, but I think we're going to have to wait. Maybe there's a warm day coming up here in a few weeks, or we can meet up with some friends, go on a huge road trip to a state where there's a lot of warm this time of the year, and just be able to go out onto the ocean or even a lake as well. I think that would be pretty cool here, and I am working on doing some more multiplayer content, which is always a lot of fun to film here. But I will have to say that Cummins is a great workhorse here. It just keeps on going, and I really really am a huge fan of these Cummins powered Rams here. But this Ram, the Mega Cab, gives us that extra space for those long trips here. But let's get the boat put away. We also have to put the bass boat back as well. I really try to keep everything indoors, out of weather. I'm a huge person for keeping everything as nice as possible, as organized as possible as well. That way things last longer and they look good as well. But let's get backed up here. I've been really good at backing up. Using the steering wheel and the panel and the pedals is a little bit of work, but I've gotten really good at it here on Farm Sim. And if you do need to pick up a copy of Farm Sim, please use the links down below. It's much appreciated, as it does help out with the channel, and I am an official Giants software partner. But let's get backed up here only a little bit more, and the new Grady is back in here. So let's actually hop on out, and I think once we put the bass boat in here, we'll just kind of go over each of the boats and kind of what the purpose is, since many of you guys are like, you have so many boats, including a jet ski, but it's kind of part of it with having a lakefront property. We have all the trailers put away and the Cummins over here. Now we definitely have to give this a wash here. Lots of bugs on the front end of this, and it is getting pretty dirty here. Now it looks like a little bit of wear and tear as well, so we'll have to look into that. We definitely do not want this to rust out here with the pretty harsh winters. But let's kind of go over here really quickly. So we have our bass boat for fishing, for kind of freshwater ponds, things like that. We have the pontoon boat, which is kind of our official lake boat here. We have the Grady White, and we both have the Everglades as well. Now both of these have twin 250s on them. They're both deep sea fishing boats pretty much, which is pretty sweet here. So that's it here, but let's hop on the Gator and let's get over there to the barn, because we have a lot of wood to split, and I already have the Kubota ready to go. I was prepping it earlier this morning, but I didn't really want to run it because it is pretty loud and everyone was still sleeping. Now let me know down below in the comments, guys, what is your favorite part about the Homeowner series here? I've really been enjoying all of them, including the ranch, the main house, and the Xbox as well. Alright, we have the Kubota out here. We still do have the plow on the front. Hopefully we could use it this winter to push some snow, but we have the log splitter. I actually really do prefer this one. It does a great job here, and we do have the ATV trailer. We have a lot of wood here in the bed that does need to be split here, and actually what we'll do is, let's get the Gator turned around. We'll actually split them and put them right in the back here. Now, you could probably say, why don't you just have a wood pile, but I actually kind of prefer not to have one here because rodents get into it, and we split it as we need it. I think is probably the best way to go about this here. But let's hop on in, get the Kubota fired up here, get those RPMs screaming here, and let's get going here. Oh yeah, that sounds really great here. Let's get going. I think we'll probably cut 2-3 at a time here, and then we'll continue. Now I definitely want to do some more videos here with log splitting. I think it's just a pretty fun thing to do as well in Farm Sim. It's so cool, we could do so many different things in such a very unique game here. Let's see. First time splitting in a very long time, and this splitter just does a great job there. Look at that cut. Very simple to kind of cut here into pieces. Let's see, we could do one more cut, and usually you want to cut them into 4 pieces as well. Probably not the best, but it should be good to go here. We just need them small enough to be able to put them in the stove and in the fire pit area. We'll do a few more here, and then I think we'll catch you guys later. But we're always really busy, and I think that's kind of part of the fun with the ranch and the series. And perfect, right down the center almost. So I will be continuing here, trying to get these done here. We probably have a few more logs to do so that we can keep the ranch heated. But hope you guys enjoyed today's video, back with the Homeowner series at the ranch. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, and subscribe for more.